Hi, this is Leo with Thermostats out of Atlanta, Georgia. On this video, we're going to learn how to set the depth of the machine, changing it from bottles to cans, and how to load each individual column. In the Royal 650, you will have 12 columns inside the machine. Starting from the front, 1, to the left-hand side, 6, ending at the back of 7, in front of column number 1, and ending with column number 12 behind column number 6. When you change from cans to bottles in front columns, front from the right to the left, you will always have to change the side rail, the bar, in each column. You're going to have one on the right, you're going to have one on the left of each column. Each rod would have a slit, top and bottom, as well as in the other one on the left-hand side. And the inside of the column, you will have little spacers where you're able to configure it for the bottles or cans. Right now, if I were to go to column number 3, it'll be set for cans. Sorry, it'll be set for bottles. And if I were to come over here on number 2, all I have to do is, once again, pick up my rod, which has 2 ends, top and bottom, bring it forward. When you set a bottle in the front columns, remember that the cap has to be facing you, and on the back-hand side, back columns, the cap of the bottle has to be facing away towards the back of the machine. Cans, doesn't matter whichever way they face. Inside the Royal 650, you will either have an electronic thermostat or a manual thermostat. The electronic thermostat is located in this machine, particularly because of a gray wire going towards the back of the evaporator fan. Normally, when you have an electronic thermostat, when you have a manual thermostat, you will have a bracket on the left-hand side of the machine's wall with a thermostat mounted onto it that has 2 black wires with 110 volts to the thermostat. When you order a machine from A&M Equipment Sales, we're able to write the configuration for you on the door, as you can see, provided for you. Inside of your door in the Royal 650, you would have your coin mechanism, which is called your changer, your coin tooth, where your quarter, nickel, and dime would go, as well as your coin box, where the overflow of your quarter, nickel, and dime would go. On the door itself, you will have your product labels. Your product labels would be where the selections are being pressed. It's easy how to replace them. It's just a slide in, slide out unit. Change it whenever you want from cans to bottles at your convenience. It's that easy, as well as your bill acceptor, your dollar bill reader. Also on the door itself, you will find your motherboard, which is called a control board, located behind the plastic cover. When you're wanting to program the pricing of the machine at a certain time, all you have to do is go inside the door, locate your control board, and press your blue mode button. When you're in front of the machine, cash will come up, press your first selection, you go all the way to price, P-R-I-C, definition for price in this program. Once price comes up, press your third selection to go into the programming option. Once third button is pressed, all will come up on the digital display. All represents the whole entire 10 selections. But we could price individual selections under this programming by pressing your first or second selection. For example, we want to press number 1 until we get to selection number 5, which will be represented by P5. P5 is saved for $1. We're going to press the third selection button, go into that programming, to change the price for P5. Once the third selection is pressed, either press your first selection to go up, second selection to go down. Example, 75 cents, press the second selection to go down, and 75 cents comes down. Now, the price would either increase by 5 cents or decrease by 5 cents. Once 75 cents is on the digital readout, press and hold your third selection until P5 blinks, let go, you're able to change another selection, or you're able to go out of the programming. We have saved P5. This is the way you save and change individual prices on the Royal 650. When you manually change the programming on the bottles and cans inside the machine, press the blue mode button in front of the machine to change the programming on the control board. Once you press the blue mode button, it will show cash on the digital readout. Press the first selection to go all the way to Set Depth SDEP. Once Set Depth has popped up on the digital readout, go ahead and press your third selection button, which will be your enter button. Once, I'll say all as well, you're able to change the whole entire configuration from bottles to cans, cans to bottles in one programming, or you can do individual. Now, we're going to go to P4 or selection number 4 to change it from cans to bottles. Press the first selection button to go to S4. Once S4 comes up on the digital readout, it will tell you whatever's programmed for before. In this case, it's set for a bottle, which is represented by number 1. When you program it to be a can, number 2 represents can. Press your third selection button one time. Number 1 is flashing. Either press your first or second selection to change it to a 2. Once you change it to a 2, go ahead and press your third selection button one time, and it'll be saved for you for that selection. That's the way you program from cans to bottles, bottles to cans.